Welcome everybody, welcome to Homestead Heart. I'm doing a different video today than I had planned. Hi, I'm fine, how are you? Good. So you all, I'm telling you, I'm doing a different video this morning than I had planned on doing. Reason being, oh no, I left y'all locked out. Y'all, let me share this with you. Over the last, I don't know, several months, I always get calls from family members and friends and whatnot who meet people that watch our channel, unbeknownst to them, right? Because they'll say, you know what, I want to learn how to do this and do that. And they'll say, well, my cousin, my aunt, my sister, somebody will, they'll say that. And they'll say, oh, I watched that channel already, right? So I get a lot of that, right? And I'm always excited to get those conversations, to have an opportunity to talk. I'm going to have to turn this way. Mr. H hate when I do this. I'm going to do this way for now. But you all, I'm always kind of like excited to have those conversations with people, and he gonna be like, your hat was on backwards. I know, Mr. H, I know. But anyway, you all, I'm always excited to have those kind of conversations, okay? So recently I had another conversation like that as well with a young lady in Vegas, right? And she was with a family member of mine, and she said, I got your butter on my counter, right? I'm always excited to have those conversations. But this last conversation just really just like, I don't know, it left me feeling like I'm feeling. Oh, happy inside, right? So I got a phone call. I'm not going to say who it was, but I got a phone call from one of my family members, and they said, I got some people here don't believe that I'm related to you. I'm like, why wouldn't they believe you related to me? Are you known for lying to them? Because if you are known for lying to them, that's not a good thing, because that's not why I'm calling. No, I'm not known for lying to anybody. I don't do that. I'm like, I know, I'm just playing. But why do they not think that? They say they just don't believe it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to put you on speaker. I'm like, okay, put me on speaker. And they're like, okay, go ahead. Tell them you're Mrs. H and I know you. I'm like, I'm Mrs. Who? Like, stop playing. Tell them. And they're like, see, I told you they're not related. So finally, I was like, okay. Who am I talking to, right? And they start saying, are you Mrs. H? Are you Mrs. H? I'm like, yes. No. I'm like, no, really, I am. You're like, it is her. I know her voice, right? You all, let me tell y'all something. Talking to these young ladies, let me tell you why it just thrilled me to my soul. They were saying, we just canned your butter. And we did your chicken last week. I was like, really? Yes, ma'am, we sure did, Mrs. H, And so my family member was like, don't call her Mrs. H. Call her auntie. Yes, auntie, we got it all canned up. We still can it. And I'm like, how old are you? I'm 22 and my sister is 25. I'm like, what? Yes, 22 and 25. Y'all, I felt like I was talking to superstars on the phone. They have never canned anything before. They just started canning, watching our videos, and they pressure canning. Listen, why are they doing it? Because the prices of food are so high. They got an older sister. She's not canning, but the older sister has 2 children. They're canning for their family, right? I'm like, way to go! So I'm just so excited. I'm just so happy inside because we're talking about 22 and 25-year-old young ladies that are pressure canning. They haven't water bath canned a single thing. They are pressure canning you. There we go. They are pressure canning you all. Pressure canning. And they just started. They haven't even been doing it for 3 months. They just started. And now they have a direct line. I told them, y'all call me anytime. I don't care. Call me. If you got questions, you call me and I'm going to help you because I want y'all to keep going. I don't want you to get discouraged if things get hard. If something doesn't go quite right, I need y'all to call me. Call me on the phone. So now they have my phone number and they can call me anytime with their canning questions. And they were just, I can't believe we can call Mrs. Homestead Hart. I'm like, yes, you sure can. And I mean it too, So y'all, I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited. Like I said, I feel like I have met real life superstars and heroes over the phone because they're canning at such a young age. That to me is like, that's beautiful. And when I look at the analytics of our channel, it says that we have people of a certain age bracket that watches our channel the majority of the time. And I'm just shocked that they're watching our channel being 22. Come on. 22, 25. So that means the older sister has to be somewhere around maybe 26, 27, 28, to be an older sister than the 25-year-old, right? So I'm like, wow, that is amazing. Young canners, young people putting up food. So I am feeling real good right now, y'all. If you can't tell, I'm feeling kind of on top of the world. And I'm just so excited. Because I am always concerned, not just about our elderly, but I'm always concerned about our young people, and to be able to talk to them and to know that our videos are encouraging them, motivating them to start putting food away. And they started because of the fact that they see food shortages coming. They young and they can see this. What? They 22. They 22, 25, and they can see what's coming. And they started canning because they want to have food. They want their sister and the children to have food. They thinking about the family. So they not just canning for them, they canning for their family. And they don't care that this big sister not doing it. They don't care. They taking it up on themselves. They're like, well, we gonna do. So I'm telling you, and they loving it. It's like they have taken on a new, I guess, hobby for them, so to speak, which is probably way different than what they're used to doing. So for them to be in the kitchen, following recipes, they bought a Presto pressure canner. Yeah, they bought a Presto pressure canner, canning supplies, and they are canning. I don't know if I could have gotten, I don't know anything better that could have brightened my whole week thinking about food preservation. This has given me, I guess you could say, new energy. It has really sparked me again and put a fire in me again. I don't know, but they have done that for me. And it was such a joy talking to them. I'm telling you, it was like I was talking to nieces. Yeah. It was like I'm talking to the nieces, So for them to be calling me auntie, it sounds right. It feels right too. So I don't know. I'm just so excited for y'all and for every other young person out there that is taking up canning, whether you're a teenager, in your 20s, in your 30s, for every young person out there that is taking up canning, I am so proud of you. Keep going. Y'all have seen my then 9-year-old granddaughter helping me can in the kitchen with no fear, and she knew exactly what she was doing because she didn't watch her grandma long enough, so she knew what she was doing, right? So y'all, I'm telling you, let's motivate our young people to do this. And yeah, they were doing it with joy and excitement, and they were happy to be doing it. It didn't feel like a chore, at least not from the sound of their voices. They were happy to be able to do something for their family. Young people, they got a beautiful mother. She wasn't there for me to talk to, but they have a beautiful, beautiful mother with a beautiful spirit that's very supportive of what they're doing. She buys jars for them and all of that. That is wonderful. So even mama is excited to see her daughters doing this. And man, I look forward to one day talking with mama as well, you know? So y'all, that is, I don't know, I'm just all excited. I'm just so excited. My turkey is even excited. I'm just excited and overjoyed. Young people are pressure can. They don't even have a water bath cannon. Not yet. I'm gonna make that happen. Not yet. They don't. I'm gonna make that happen. I'm gonna get them a water bath cannon, and I'm gonna send it to them. I'm sending y'all a water bath cannon because I want them to have what they need to keep going. Pressure canning, water bath canning, food preservation is key right now, right? We all see what's going on in the world. Y'all, if you don't have any motivation, I hope, and if you feel like you just can't do it, you terrified, I hope that hearing me talking about these babies pressure canning, and they really had the spirit. We could do this. They were not afraid. We could do this. We just gonna do exactly what Mrs. H said. Do exactly what Mrs. H said. It was beautiful to hear them talking. You know, they have a beautiful relationship as sisters. You know, I'm just in love with these babies, and I look forward to helping them with their canning journey in the future. They have a direct line to me, you know, and then to my beautiful family member. I love how these things work. They be like, oh, my cousin do this, or my sister do this, or my aunt do this. Let me show you their channel. They do this. You ain't related to Mrs. Homestead Hart. I know who that is. I follow her. You ain't related to her. I am related to her. Call her. In fact, that happened to one of my children. Mrs. Homestead Hart. Call her right now. Call her. I need to know for sure. Call her. And it'd be so funny when they get me on the phone. You're like, Mrs. Homestead Hart. And it's so beautiful. One lady said, y'all got us through the pandemic. Pressure canning and putting food away. Y'all helped us so much during the pandemic. And those kinds of stories just really uplift us and just keeps us going. And like I said, though, these babies out there pressure canning, y'all, if they could do it, you could do it too. Punchinella, punchinella. Punchinella in the shoe. So y'all, get canning. If you don't have your canning supplies, now is the best time to go and get them before they don't have them anymore. Because you know we're coming up on the time now where everything is getting ready to pull stuff out of the garden. It's time to start canning these things up. You're going to need to go ahead and get your canning supplies, your water bath canner, pressure canners, canning jars, and canning tools, and all kind of things that you may need to get your canning journey started if you haven't already. And again, don't be afraid. Just do it. You got it. All right. Thank y'all so much for watching Homestead Heart. I don't know if I'm going to release that other video about our goats yet or not. I might. Then again, I might wait till tomorrow to do that. But I'm going to do this one right now because this one was so exciting to me. And I can't wait to share this story with Mr. H. He's going to be so happy. He's going to be so happy to hear young people. Yeah. Barely up out of the teenage years. Thank y'all for watching Homestead Heart. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. I'm going to see y'all in the next video.